Hi everybody, welcome back to Art Up with Suniti, and in continuation of our journey of engaging in interesting, simple yet fascinating works of art with a simple pencil. We have previously seen tonal values and applied them to a two-dimensional composition. In today's session, we shall be enhancing the visual appeal of those compositions by using natural textures. You could also use man-made textures, but natural textures, something from nature, has got an innate beauty which cannot be replaced by man-made textures. So I would really recommend and suggest that go for natural textures compared to man-made textures. They are more fun and have a wonderful visual appeal which will enhance, which will increase your eagerness to create beautiful works of art. So it's a simple two-dimensional composition, and we are going to combine the tonal values of smooth shading as well as a natural texture. Today we have selected a leaf as a natural texture, a dry leaf. The benefit of selecting a dry leaf is that the veins are very distinct and it gives us the textures immediately. The second thing that you need to be careful about is selection of the paper. The conventional sketchbook paper is comparatively very thick and it will need a greater pressure from the pencil on the paper. So it's always advisable to select a paper which is thin, the one in which you have photocopies usually done. They will give you better results. Before having anything put in the two-dimensional painting, it's always nicer to try out the results and see can we successfully have those textures. So here I'm just trying it out before I apply it to our painting. I have kept the leaf underneath this paper and all I'm doing is roll my pencil above it. So instead of having the smooth shading which we have already executed in the previous composition, now we have got an interesting texture which adds an element of wonder to our visual, and that makes it even more interesting to view. So let's try it out. How can we apply it in a simple two-dimensional composition? These exercises are fun. They are for people who have an apprehension even to hold a pencil and to make them feel, wow, I am an artist. So let's begin. So here we go, it's almost complete. So let's take a checklist of how we began and what we have done in this. We have done a simple two-dimensional painting, not only using tonal values from where we began our sessions, but also using a dry leaf for natural textures to enhance the visual impact of our work. So we are using a simple pencil and we are playing with different tonal values, but we are doing it in a little more interesting manner. Usually, whenever you see works of art, whether it is music, dance, painting, when it has that X factor, that wow factor, that I can't redo this again, then it becomes something for people to say, can I try doing this? Can I get somewhere close to this? So when you use natural textures, you will never be able to recreate the same painting again. And that is the element of wonder which adds value to your work of art. It hardly takes some time, but it looks very beautiful. And a thing of beauty is joy forever, so you can always preserve it and keep flaunting. Let's take a look at how we began. We began with simple shapes. The lines drawn were only visible to my eyes. So here you do not see any harsh lines. The tonal values are the differentiators of every space, which adds to the harmony of the painting. Like I said, every person might have his or her own opinion. Somebody might say, no, I would like to have very harsh lines, but that is that person's way of execution. Fair enough. Personally, I prefer blend of tonal values. That is my way of rendering. You must have also seen that I do not jump to the darkest tone immediately. I begin with the lighter tones and then add on to increasing the darkness of the space. With that, the benefit is there is a smoother, gradual transition from light to medium to dark, which is more appealing rather than rubbing the pencil and putting pressure on the lead and getting a dark tone, which is very harsh to the human eye. So these are very, very simple tips which usually students who begin tend to overlook. Another interesting thing which you must have noticed is I use a blank sheet of paper or a tissue paper which I keep under my hand so that the pencil shades and the tones and the dust of the pencil doesn't smudge our rendering. So this is a simple work. Please execute something with natural textures and do share it with me. Bye until we meet again.